Hey guys, it's Mr. Penguinpanda, and in this video I'm going to show you where you can find the lucky ring, why you might not have gotten it yet, and how you can maximize your chances of finding it. So, the lucky ring is a new ring introduced in the Stardew Valley 1.5 update. And it's pretty powerful since it gives you +1 luck permanently as long as you have it equipped, and if you didn't know, you can even stack it with another lucky ring for +2 luck. But a lot of people are still trying to get it without much luck, and there's also a lot of misinformation spreading around. That's why I instead looked into the game's code and will share my findings. By the way, if you want to see more content like this, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So where can you actually get the lucky ring? There are two ways to get them. The first one is to kill special monsters or destroy crates and barrels, and the second way is by panning with the copper pan. Let's start off with the first one. You can only find the ring in the regular Skull Cavern or the quarry mines, but you cannot get the lucky ring in any version of the mines, and you cannot get it in the new dangerous version of the Skull Cavern, which is only active during the Skull Cavern invasion quest. So this might be one reason why you haven't found the ring yet. So what's the deal with special monsters in crates? Any monster can become a special monster with a very small chance, lower than 0.2%, and it's only the small slimes where you can even recognize if they're special because they have a golden star on top of their antenna. At the same time, a very small percentage of crates or barrels will also drop special items. If you do happen to find and kill one of those special monsters or destroy one of those containers, you can get one of 12 different items. It means that you still only have a 1 in 12 chance to get the lucky ring. So this seems like a very bad option to get the lucky ring. I wasn't even able to get footage of me finding a single one in the Skull Cavern, so good luck with that. Now let's move on with the second option to get the lucky ring. And that's by using the copper pan on shiny spots in the water. And if you didn't already know, you can hear those shiny spots spawning by listening to the splashing sound. And contrary to what you might have read on the internet, you can get the ring everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's on Ginger Island, the desert or your farm, and the probability of getting one is the same everywhere. So what are the chances of finding it this way, and how can you increase it? All the items you get from panning are affected by either daily luck and player luck, or both. Daily luck is a random number between -10 and +10% that changes every day and is also increased by 2.5% if you possess the special charm from secret node number 20. Player luck includes luck from food buffs like the Lucky Lunch and drink buffs like Ginger Ale. And you can even stack drink buffs with food buffs to get even higher luck. And of course, player luck also gets increased by lucky rings. And all of this is very important when you're trying to find the lucky ring. Usually when you pan, you only get ores, but you have a certain chance to get additional items like gems and quartz. And when you hit this chance, you have another super small chance to also get the lucky ring. And all of this is heavily influenced by your daily luck and to some lesser extent player luck. I'll just show you the probabilities on screen. So if you have negative or even neutral daily luck without any luck buffs, it can actually be legitimately impossible or almost impossible to get the lucky ring with a close to 0% chance. Without the special charm, this gets even worse. But in the best case scenario with a theoretical +9 luck and maximum daily luck, you can have a higher than 12% chance of getting the lucky ring. Of course, you wouldn't have the lucky rings themselves, but it's just to showcase the difference it can make. But in the end, what really matters is daily luck. This means that if you want to find the lucky ring, you really should only pan after acquiring the special charm and during a lucky day, which you can check on TV. Something very interesting that I also figured out is that if you pan at the exact same spot during the same day, you always get the same items. So if you're really lucky and get a lucky ring and another panning spot appears at the exact same tile, you can actually get another lucky ring. But it really has to be the exact same tile. During my testing, I actually maxed out my luck and got 3 lucky rings at the same spot during a single day because of that. So if you find one, make sure to stick around, and with some luck you might get another one. But what's the best spot to pan for the lucky ring? My personal favorite is the dig site on Ginger Island. It seems like the panning spots appear there very frequently and in close proximity. And you can also get terratubers and fossilized tails that don't replace the chances for other items, so they're just free. But unfortunately, there are a few places where panning spots can't spawn and you can't reach them. But this can happen on any map. And when this happens to you, you have to wait for it to disappear with a 10% chance every 10 in-game minutes, since only one spot can be shiny at a time. The problem with most other places for me was that they were so big that even if you can hear the splashing sound, you might not be able to find the spot before it disappears. But if you really want to, you can take the tracker profession, which shows you where a spot appeared. However, if any of you think there's a better spot for panning, then tell me in the comments down below. The last thing you should know is that resetting your day won't change the results of your panning. And the reasoning for that is that the random number generated for panning items is based on 3 things: X and Y position of the panning spot and the total amount of days you've played on your file. So theoretically, someone with the exact same amount of days played who pans at the same spot will roll the exact same items and the same amount of them. Of course only if you also have the same daily luck and player luck. This is also the reason why the before mentioned trick works. And the same reasoning goes for the position of the shiny spots. They are based on the time of the day, your unique game ID for your save file, and the total amount of days played. And these values are updated and used every 10 in-game minutes to spawn the spots. That's why they will always appear at the same spots at the same time if you restart the day. This means the only thing you can change is the amount of luck you have and the location you're at. And that's about it, so if you thought that my video was helpful, I would appreciate it if you leave a like. I also made a video about the best crops and fertilizer combinations for every machine in every season, and another video about how damage and crit chance is calculated in Stardew Valley. So check these out if you're interested. But otherwise, have a nice day and see you in my next video.